This is the Coronation of His Majesty King Charles III Sovereign 2023 gold proof coin. Okay, let's go. There we have it. Sovereign right there with Benedetto Pistrucci's iconic St. George, the dragon design. It's awesome. It's the tried and tested one. We get that throughout history on the sovereigns. It's pretty iconic. And yeah, this is the Coronation of His Majesty King Charles III Sovereign. So they did do struck on the day versions of this, but it was nigh impossible to get those. If you did, then I would love to know what witchcraft or voodoo that you practice, so I can try and get coins like you do, because I could not get those. The Royal Mint site was just overloaded. Getting this was hard enough. So yeah, it's limited edition, 15,000 on this, and it's obviously a sovereign, so it's basically yeah, just a standard sovereign here. This features the crowned coinage portrait of His Majesty King Charles III, and that's a Martin Jennings one, so that's going to be on the back. That's the same as all the other ones that we've been noticing for the Coronation there, and that's just. I've said this again, you know, I love the crown portrait. It looks great. I kind of prefer it just to the normal one, just as it's more decorative and it just looks cooler. So yeah, this is like most standard sovereigns. It is struck in 22 karat gold, not the 24 that you'll get with the Britannias. And this one's finished proof standard, so it is a proof coin. This is the first sovereign collection to feature the crown portrait King Charles III, as I just said, and the portrait was only reserved for use on significant royal events. So that's it really. But yeah, you've obviously just got very simple things. You've got obviously got the BP just in the corner there. That's like a sort of a mint mark, and 2023, and Pistrucci's St. George, and that's pretty much all you need for a sovereign. Obviously on the back you've got Jennings King. So yeah, the denomination on this is obviously a sovereign. Maximum coin mintage for this one is actually 18,905, so that's a lot more than the 15,000 that went into the presentation box. But obviously they kept a few back, gave a few away, and just generally, you know, the Coronation, they needed a few on hand. Weight on this is 7.99 grams, diameter 22.05, and proof standard. Edge is milled, and yeah, it's just like a normal sovereign, except it's obviously finished to proof standard and has the crown king on it. But you'll see this, the size is pretty it's pretty good. I don't actually have a sovereign on hand right now, but I do have a Britannia. And where the sovereigns are hidden away, so I can put the Britannia next to it, and you see the size. You know, they're the same. It's basically a quarter ounce coin. But yeah, I'm definitely more of a fan of. I do stack Britannias, but the quarter ounce Britannias, I don't generally get full ones. That's a little bit too rich for my blood, and I do find that, you know, they're a bit more portable generally, the quarter ounces. I don't know, I like the quarter ounces because I've always been into sovereigns more than Britannias, and you know, the quarter ounce Britannia is the same as a sovereign, so in size and pretty much the same in weight, give or take. So it's sovereigns are definitely the best. You'll get your best value for money on them. Obviously this is a proof coin, so this one came in at 725 when it was around. I'd imagine you would get in the region of, if you were to sell this just on the gold content, you probably get somewhere around the region of somewhere between 420 to 450, depending on the price, how prices are fluctuating right now. So obviously, you know, it's not anywhere near 725, but in the future I'm sure it will be worth more than that, just on gold alone. But you know, I've said this again and I will say it now, coins like this that for special periods, you don't get them for you know, the investment. You get them because they're beautiful pieces that you're going to keep in your family, or you're going to keep to collect and display, and this is no exception. So yeah, lovely sovereign. If you know, but again, I will also make this advice: if you are looking to invest in fractional gold, or coins in general, gold is the way to go, and in my opinion, sovereigns are the way to go, because you get lower premiums on them, and pretty much every coin dealership on the planet will take them, and they'll give you the best price. Generally for a coin that you're going to pick up in the UK. So and no capital gains tax because it's UK coinage, so it just makes sense. But yes, this sovereign is awesome. Love it, and I do stack sovereigns. I think it's a great idea. They're not unaffordable, so most people have access to them because you can get one for like 400 quid. So you can get a quarter sovereign, you can get a half sovereign, you can get a double sovereign. So you know they come in many shapes and sizes, and yeah, a sovereign is pretty much the perfect stacking coin in my opinion, and it's the reason why they call it the chief coin of the world, because it's recognised throughout the globe. But yeah, this is a perfect coin. I would say that this is probably the best sovereign I have in my collection. I do have the Queen's Memorial sovereign here as well, which I have in a little kind of packet here, and so that's there. But again, I will do that at a later date. I also have the I did actually pick up the Quarter Memorial sovereign in display case here, so I'll probably do those together at the same time just to compare them. But you know, that quarter sovereign, that was one of those ones where I just saw it kept coming up on the Royal Mint site, and people hadn't picked it up for some reason. I said, well, if it's going to stick around there for that long, I'll grab it. But yeah, this is the Coronation one in particular. I'm a bit of a sucker for the crowned portrait of the king on the back. If I can flip it over again. So yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for that. I don't take them out of... This is pretty much the first time I've taken it out of the capsule. I only really take them out of the capsule to do the review, and that's it. And I'm very careful to try and only touch the edges. But yeah, this is going back in its capsule, and I doubt it's going to see oxygen or the light of day unless I'm displaying it. So it's definitely not going to get picked up again for a long time. So with bare fingers. So yeah, this is obviously a piece of art, piece of history, and yeah, just going in my little Coronation display area, and it's lovely. And I'm a bit of a sucker for the crown portrait, as I said. So Jennings did a good job on that. Top points. Anyway, we'll continue with the gold rush we're having this week as I go through some of the gold that I've got. I think I'm probably going to be doing the memorial ones next, so we'll have a look at that.